Invitational run by Storm and Sharo. This is pretty jam-packed tournament. We have the top players in the game. Um, damn, I should have. I was going good for a while there. That was like off the top of my head. I was going good till I blinked. That was better than I thought it would be.
Alright, should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I guess I'll start. I'm Rain Buckets. I play the game a lot and I cast sometimes, and hopefully I don't screw it up
It's the most trophies in the game.
for now.
And
Yeah.
hey guys, I'm Humane Cobra, kind of same as Rain. I just play the game a lot. Yeah, I
Yeah.
sometimes stream, you know.
Right. On Nirvana, I do a lot of stuff, I guess. Yeah, I don't feel like explaining it. Watch Raid's last stream, he gave a summary of it. Right.
Alright, let's see. Are we doing Rosenrod versus Blank first?
No,
Or...
our first match
Yeah,
is me versus Clash.
no. Okay. I must
Okay.
be looking at the wrong,
Oh wait, no, he
screen.
changed it.
He did change it, yeah. Alright, so it is Rosenrod and Blank first.
Alright, cool. So Rosenrod, like, we had Rosenrod got second in the last Maelstrom tournament, if I remember.
Yeah, Rosenrod's pretty good.
I beat Shadow twice. Then Blank
I
has been
just
on.
sent out pings for both of them.
All right, nice, nice. Blank has actually been on break for like a couple months, I think, or like at least a bit over a month, because he skipped the last few tournaments. See how he is able to adjust.
Oh no, where's Blank?
Blank,
I hope Blank is here.
he's in the
Rosenrod's...
he's in the academy.
Yeah.
Blank BB.
Alright. Shoot, I sent him a ping on Discord, so... Uh-oh.
Hmm?
I hope he's here. He
Just
just
sent him...
joined. He just joined the academy too. He's online.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wait, he's here. Alright.
Yes.
Sweet.
So I think Blank likes to play Swarm, if I remember correctly. Then Rosenrod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Nirvana would know better than...
I would know. All I remember about Rosenrod is that he had played like Nevermore Chick, and like that distract.
Chick is in a weird spot because it's not like quite top tier in a lot of players' eyes, but it's still a very good unit.
I mean, I'd say it's met on like on ladder when you have it like a level 12 or 13. Like in tournament levels, it's all right, I guess.
Alright, looks like they're starting.
Nice. Oh, hey, by the way, Charlotte told us this Rosenrot isn't pronounced Rosenrot because it's German, and I don't remember how he told me it was
Oh,
actually pronounced.
okay.
So we're just going with Rosenrot.
I don't know my pronunciation.
Yeah.
Alright.
We could have Charlotte tell
Oh,
us
he's
later.
opening with the spider droid in the back.
Interesting.
Um,
Blank. Blank just goes with an S blade there. Some gunners to defend.
And that droid is not being protected, but it doesn't matter because he gets the damage off and cleans up some value along the way.
Blank just comes out with the neon to try to block the droid from getting damaged. Oobleck.
And the Neptune comes down. It's a decent way to clean up that swarm.
Got the spider droid again coming down, activating its ability here.
not too much Blink can do to defend against that. He's just got to eat the damage.
And now he's got the Cinder to try to get everything into play here.
Oh, and the
that
Shadow
Blink
Blade.
Yes.
Oh, the Spider Droid even got the Cinder. That's
Wow.
pretty big deal because Cinder being cloned behind stuff is the usual win condition of a Swarm deck.
Yeah. Rosenrot currently with the damage lead. Opened with an S-Blake in the back. Blank responds to some gunners at the bridge. And a Neon in the back. We got an S-Blake down and an Oobleck from Rosenrot. And a Fox coming from Blank, followed by a Cinder. And there's a Spider Droid. It's missed by the Fox.
And Spider Droid's going to get Cinder in that beam.
Yeah.
And Oobleck's actually making a push right here. The Spider Droid... Oh no, the Neon comes down.
Oobleck did do some decent damage, though. Another Oobleck here.
I'm not sure Blank can push into this deck.
Yeah, this is a really tough defensive style deck here, especially with the Spider Droid.
And of course, the Fox doesn't stop the Spider Droid's laser.
Yeah. Yep. That's,
Oh, he even got a Toyman.
Yeah, this is a very tough defensive-oriented deck that Ra has here.
So what Bling needs to do here is use to bait the Neptune, and then play Fox on his push, and just play Fox fast enough to stop whatever AoE Rosenrot plays.
That's difficult because he's got a Carmen, and I know from experience Carmen is very fast to activate.
Plus he's on a timer here with the Spider Droid. He just has to cycle back to another one.
Just has to not die, yeah.
Yeah.
Oobleck's doing a really good job cleaning up those clones.
Unfortunately, I think the timer's up unless he uses this on... Oh, the Fox gets it. But will it be killed in time? It looks like it will. It is.
So he's still alive.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, the aggressive.
Wow. Very nicely done.
Good move.
Nice.
Alright, if Nirvana could remind us of the rules, are the players allowed to change decks?
Yeah.
Both players and just one player?
Both players can change decks.
Interesting.
Alright, then. So, I guess Nirvana would know better. Does Blink play anything else than Swarm, or should Rosenrot stick with the same deck?
I think Blink can change it up, but like Swarm is kind of like what he mainly plays. I've seen him play other stuff, but I think he like Swarm is like where he shines. I'm not sure if he wants to change from that. I feel like in that matchup, Blink could have had a chance if I'm looking at this.
Alright.
Did Rosenrot even ever play as Fox?
Alright, let's see.
I think what Blink needs is a like second win con. Like that's how I've been building my Swarm decks recently, where I have like kind of like Swarm as a sort of more of a supportish with like that's supporting a win con. Like I've been using a Bumblebee deck, then I also have like this Adam Nora deck that's really fun.
Hey, Nirvana, can we increase the volume on the caster's voice?
I've just done that.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Kurokaka. Hello, Pious Flea.
Alright, so we're just waiting for Blink to accept this friendly match.
Looks like Blank definitely is most likely changing his deck here.
Oh yeah.
Because, yeah, alright, here we go. Match is starting. Or not.
Let's see.
It's grayed out for me. I don't know if it is for you guys.
It was grayed out, and then it went back to red, and now
Yep.
it's gray again.
Yeah. Right, this game is flawless, by the way.
No bugs of any kind.
Oh no, definitely not. What is checkmate? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. Oh, there's
An
the
immediate penny. And Blank is using the fighting droid now.
He misses the turret though with the damage.
Yeah. Just lets the tower clean up that Shadow Blake. And Rosenrod switched to a Neo deck with Penny in it. And there's the Nevermore chick. Does a pretty good job of cleaning that up.
That Neo though.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's still going! Oh my god!
Oh man! Neo doing work.
And Blank's playing a Spider Droid deck, so his win condition is chip damage, which means he has to flawlessly defend throughout the rest of the game. And even then, I don't know if he has enough overall aura to come back from such a high amount of damage.
The Bumblebee take the turret.
Because, like, a chip deck's goal is they kind of have to stall at least a little bit into 2x, or else they just can't do enough damage in time.
I don't think Blank has anything for this Nevermore chip.
Yeah, it might be over right now. Because there's another Neo with the shield broken and it's not taking aggro.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything
gosh.
to defend against that Nevermore chick. Bumblebee's gonna get some decent damage here.
Just going in for the chip. And that's the game.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow, Neo is scary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Neo. Wow. Wow.
I feel like that matchup, Blank's rust really was showing. Like, you could tell like he wasn't really how he's usually playing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Blank is really good at the game. But as you said, yeah, the rust has kind of got to him there.
Alright, so next up is me versus Clash Rubiel.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Good luck, Nevada.
Yes.
Clash Rubiel, I'm not sure if I should expect something just random or should I expect him to actually counterpick me.
He said he was gonna try Petra, but you never know.
Yeah, you really never know with him.
Alright, I do not have edit powers for the bracket, I believe. So I can't update that.
Alright.
Oh no, did Blank just leave the academy?
Blank just left.
Blank, it's
crap.
Blake, it's double live. Blake, it's double live,
Blank.
Blake.
Come back.
Blake. Blake, don't leave us.
Alright, I'm sending him a ping on Discord.
Right.
Okay.
Looks like Clash is ready. Yep.
Right.
Alright, Nirvana, do you want to go silent for this one? Or do you want to talk about...
I think I'd rather be silent.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so it's just me and Humane Cobra.
Yep. Cost says the volume for the speakers is really low.
Is it still low?
Yeah, I guess.
I think I just like doubled it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it is still low. Dark Blaze just said the same thing.
Shit, hold up. Try now.
Hopefully it's better.
Wait, hold on. I think I need. Let me try. Oh
It's
no.
fine on my end. I have the stream up on my TV and it's fine, but
Here, let me try something. All right, try speak. Try do now.
all right. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah, that should be better.
You should be. Yeah.
Hey, Blink's back.
All right. Yeah. Crooked cost
They
better.
said it's better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
All right. On the other
What's
side of
your-
things, looks like Flash beat Pepper, which not really surprising.
Yeah. It's kind of expected. Dr. Pepper's a good player, but I mean, he's going up against Flash, who's one of, if not the best player in the game. So.
Even with
Probably.
his rust, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's the most prolific tournament winner, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Violence, he
Oh,
says
okay.
in all capitals.
Threatening violence against me. Is this legal?
Expect Petra.
Can I just DQ him for this?
Oh my gosh. Alright. Opening with a new black in the back, immediately using the skill to bank it.
Yep.
Nirvana opens with Shadow Blake.
And some BDS to defend it. Clash Ruby out with his own S-Blake there. And some gunners in the back from Devano, and a squad, and a Nora. Oh, but there's
And
the
the
Tyrion.
Tyrion is going to clean that up pretty
Yeah,
well.
pretty nicely. Oobleck is currently in the atmosphere. Uses its ability to try to take out the S-Blake there.
Does not quite finish it off,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, doesn't finish it off. Still alive. Clash
See
Ruby
Laura
out
come
with
down.
Razor. Yep.
So it looks like Clash has some decent anti-swarm options, but I believe Nirvana has a Neo in his deck. Oh no, he's got an Atom.
Ooh, there's an Atom.
Oh, that was a very nice use of Atom's skill to finish off the Shadow Blake.
And it completely ignored the watchtower.
And Nora knocks
Ooh.
away the Oobleck, and that's... And Clash just has no
Oh,
response to that.
And it uses the palm on nothing. He used the palm. Its ability hit in the middle of nowhere.
Alright, so Nirvana still has one card hidden for me.
Yeah, same here.
Alright, so the Watchtower...
If I had to guess, probably Neon or Cinder. One of
Yeah,
those
okay,
two.
that makes sense for him. He likes those two units.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Again, here's the Nora Swarm push.
Here's
And this
the-
time he does have the Tyrion for it, so...
Into the Atom.
Tyrion does not quite get everything in his AoE,
Adam-
however, and those
Adam's
White
gonna use-
Fangunners are going to take the
Yeah.
tower.
Adam did Adam did a lot of work there. Here comes the palm. Oobleck. Roy push here.
And that Fox is really delaying those AoE passive attackers from killing these swarm units.
Yeah.
With 5 seconds left, I don't think this palm is going to get in and finish off that tower.
Yeah.
Looks like Nirvana takes round 1.
Yep.
Alright, so, any thoughts on that matchup?
I mean, it kind of went just about as I expected. I mean, Clash is a fantastic player, but he's prone to using meme decks.
Mm-hmm.
So, whereas Devano is really like the master of Swarm. So,
Clash just said in the chat, when your Tyrion becomes a palm, so I'm assuming he misclicked.
F.
Big F. Alright, so, I don't know, I like the idea behind a lot of his card choices, but I'm not sure the Oobleck and Roy are quite enough against the Swarm deck, especially with Nora in it, because she can just bounce those AoE attackers away for a minute, and then all the damage gets through.
Yeah.
We just have Tyrion, which gets swarmed down before I can Nora it away.
He does have Tyrion, but that misclick probably cost him the game.
Yeah.
Looks like Sharo beat Hascrack in the first round. And they are currently playing game 2 here.
Alright, so, does Clash know we play a second round? Second game?
Would hope so.
He should, yeah. He's probably changing up his deck here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, he said 1 second.
Yeah. So what do you think he's gonna add there?
I would expect Nirvana to stick to his guns and play a similar style deck. So I would expect maybe Flint, who doesn't get bounced by Nora. Tyrion is still a strong choice, though.
Yeah. And it looks like round 2 is starting, so.
I just realized I forgot to emote at the beginning of last match. I'm useless.
Well, the player's opening with the Shadow Blake again.
Nirvana defending it. Oh, and there's the Velvet in Clash here.
Hold on, I don't think Nirvana's stream is
Oh shit.
spectating
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah, hold up.
And Clash is playing a Sun deck. But there's the Fox to deny all those clones. And he's going to hold with a little bit of chip done, but not that much.
Yeah. Not too much. S. Blake still lives here, the Velvet. Nirvana shades back his own. And there's Nora. Nora's
Nora's
gonna get decent damage.
He's also going to let those gunners get in, too.
Mm-hmm.
So Clash is... Oh no, the Sun gets stopped by the Atom!
Wow. I love doing that. That's so much fun. Whenever you stop a ability with Atom, it just feels so satisfying.
Oh, but he's got a Velvet Sun ready!
Oh.
How much damage is it going to get through? Gets a solid amount of damage through.
Mm-hmm. Nirvana holding a slight advantage here. Here's the Atom here from Nirvana.
Goes
gets
in for Atom chip.
Yeah.
So it's a couple swings, which with Atom is a fair amount of damage.
Atom is definitely really good at chip.
Notably, Atom does not take reduced tower damage from his basic attacks. And Clash is leading off with Tyrion to protect his Sun, using Nora on defense to knock away the Sun clones. I like that move a lot.
This is a decent push here, though, from Clash.
It would be a shame if a Fox happened to it.
Here's the Roy. Gonna try to take out that squad. Here comes another Sun. Looks like Nirvana's gonna use it to...
Those Ooblecks are still alive, though.
Clash takes game
Wow.
two. Interesting deck choice from Clash, but it worked.
I like what he did though. He adapted one small like part of his strategy. He basically just changed Palm Grenade out for Sun because he
Yeah.
realized chip doesn't really work that well if you're behind.
Mhm.
And the Sun would give him an aggressive look that might be difficult for Navano to fend off.
Yeah. Looks like Sharo did beat Hascrack 2-0.
Shadow and
In
Dark Souls are
Invitational.
moving on. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so I do expect Navano to stick to a Swarm style deck, but I'm not sure what he's going to try and switch up here.
So I have faced Navano a few times on ladder, and sometimes they do use Bumblebee.
Right, right.
So
Um, I'm just thinking, like, how would you defend against the Ublex? Because he's a really good bank option, and then he provides that consistent damage that,
yeah,
yeah,
Ublek is tough to counter just because of that. Um, I don't know, especially with a Swarm deck. I don't know exactly what you put in to counter Ublek. Maybe something like Neo.
yeah. Neo is,
Because
I
if you
mean,
put the
Neo is just
clone,
a good option in general, though.
yeah, but if you put like the clone, Ublek could
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
pop. Yeah, it can kind of pop the clone. I don't know if the clone still gets a hit though. Does it die instantly, or does it still get the counterattack damage?
It might depend on how much other stuff there is around Oobleck. Like if something can lock onto the clone before it gets the counterattack off, but it should
Yeah,
get the counterattack damage off in most cases.
gotcha. Because I
Um,
know when it comes to Ice Flower, a clone Neo won't kill the Ice Flower.
mhm.
I don't know if it comes down to the iframes that Ice Flower
I
has, or
believe
if
it is
it's
the
the
iframes.
bullets.
I
Okay,
believe it is the iframes.
gotcha.
Um, yeah. Also, let's see. So I'm thinking about Nirvana's Swarm type deck that he likes to play, and I'm not really sure what he does against Oobleck,
I know.
just because it's the combination of the bank and the AoE.
Yeah.
Alright, Nirvana's ready, so
Clash, do me a favor, just not play anything for a second while I actually click the spectate.
right, because Nirvana is both playing the game and running the tournament.
Looks like Shadow took game one versus Dark Souls.
Alright, so we're starting right now, and
Yep.
we've got a mid fight going on. And here comes that Oobleck that gave him so much trouble.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, it's an Ironwood!
interesting choice, but
Alright, alright.
no, there's another one.
A Velvet Ironwood. Alright, this is getting interesting. A very nicely timed Oobleck skill is going to kill off that Nora, with a little help from the Ironwood himself. The Tyrion in mid is a very strong play because it's going to kill that Shadow Blake, and he represents a fair amount of chip damage if he goes through.
Yeah. Comes some gunners with the BDS in the back here. There's an Ubluk, and there's the Neo.
The Neo Nora combo. And Neo does delete that Velvet and gets a couple hits off.
Yeah, get some decent chip on the turret.
That Ublek is still alive and walking very slowly forward.
Yep. Get some decent damage there on the S-Blake. Looks like Ublek will take it out there. I don't think... Yeah, Ublek just dies there. He banks another Ublek in the back, and here is a squad.
And a couple of those...
Good.
A couple of those thugs got damage in, though.
Yeah. Tyrion here. Some gunners to try to follow up everything.
I think that was a bad Fox because he didn't hit any of the important support units.
Yeah.
So they're just going to keep adding to the push.
Those AKs actually got some decent chip there.
This Tyrion might even get a second active. Yeah, he's just stacking Loys and Ubleks now.
There's a Velvet S-Blake there. Another Ublek. The Ironwood is alive still.
Here comes a Neo. Defensive Neo is going to clean up those Ubleks.
The AK-200 in the back actually took out the Neo.
It's so useless most of the time, but here it does help a little bit.
There's the Ironwood coming in. I think he might have tried to get Chip with Ironwood there.
Man, he's so much better in friendly levels than on Lad or Ironwood.
Ironwood getting damage there.
Oh my gosh.
Ironwood almost took it.
Does Navano just lose to Chip at this point? Unless he can get a Neo through.
Yeah, I think that's all he has. Oh, the Tyrion!
Oh no, he's at 19. And the Ublek finishes it off.
Oof.
Oh my god.
You know, that just threw me completely off guard. I was not expecting Ironwood Velvet.
Oh my god.
I was like, what?
Whoa. Oh man, I feel like, all respect, but I feel like you missed a couple foxes. Like
Oh yeah,
you
I definitely did. Yeah.
Support stuff backwards instead of forward.
Oh yeah.
So he could just bank the Ironwoods and get more value.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that definitely messed with my head. I was like making bad plays. I was like, what is this? Why does this exist?
What is Ironwood?
Why is Ironwood actually doing something? Isn't he the guy who just charges it and dies?
He's supposed to, but...
On friendly level, I guess he works.
Yeah, he's at least... Yeah, maybe we were wrong about him.
Ironwood meta coming up.
Alright, so next up it looks like it's Drifted and Shadow Plague?
Yes. Oh, this is a rematch of the first round of the last Maelstrom tournament where Shadow Plague beat Drifted with a checkmate Velvet deck.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
So to see whether or not Shadow Plague brings out the checkmate again just to flex on Drifted's.
It looks like Shadow did take out Dark Souls.
Alright, that's expected.
Yep.
Dark Souls is also one of those unpredictable players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dark Souls is a very good player. I kind of always say that Dark Souls is like the good version of John Ninja.
Does John Ninja still play? I don't think I've
I don't
seen him
think
in
so.
forever.
Yeah, it's been a long
Yeah,
time since I've seen him.
yeah. I also feel like at this point we've caught up in levels to John Ninja, so he's not that good anymore.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the thing is like I'll go like
So,
AFK while I queue, then I go back, it's like oh John Ninja took my turret.
It looks like it is me versus Adam now, so
All right.
I will be silent a little bit.
all right, so Nirvana and I will cast this one.
Yes. And it looks like it's starting.
Shadow Plague opening with a twin.
Oh,
Believe that's the first twin we've seen on this stream.
it is. Of course.
So the twin is notorious for its infinite bank, which means it is very difficult for a player to win like mid fights or anything because the twins just don't care about mid. Although Drifted did catch that first twin with a fox and a palm grenade to the face, which cancels its ability to jump because one of the twins died. For now, at least, the threat of the twin is gone.
Oh, Beowulf coming out. Did I get a swing off? I couldn't tell.
It didn't get a swing, I believe, but it did get a leap off.
So Drifted using lancers instead of gunners. It looks like.
Or maybe in addition to Gunners. I think he still has one unit he's not played yet.
Okay.
Right,
Twins
so Shadow
again.
Plague is going with a twin and choosing to bank.
Dodges the. Oh no.
Does not dodge the fox.
Uh, not sure about that fox. That's because you can't interrupt Palm's ability, so that fox is pretty much useless.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I'm not sure about that aggressive twin leap either.
Yeah. It seems like Shadowplay doesn't quite know how to play twins. Maybe he's just trying it out.
Maybe. Going with an aggressive twin here, maybe?
Oh,
Oh,
switches
switches
lane!
lanes.
That was not bad.
It's a good amount of chip damage, but I don't think the win condition of a twin stack is usually chip damage.
No, it's gotta build up twins and then like leash them all at once. Because usually like one twin is too easy to counter.
Drifted has a fair damage lead at this point. It looks like he's 2 palms and a little bit of chip away from a win.
Yeah.
So Shadow Plague is just taking damage from, I think it was the Cinder.
Yeah, I don't see how Shadowblade comes back from this, and then Abe was taken out.
Especially he had to use his wall early to defend against stuff in general, so the Beowulf Alpha had a clear path.
Yeah. I guess he could have used Fox, unless did he use that already?
It might have been on rotation, and also I've noticed Fox is very difficult to hit a Beowulf Alpha with.
He's actually
the timing is super specific. You almost have to predict ahead of time.
no. I can get like very consistently reactively. Like it's if you're good at yeah. I feel like you do like right away. Then like you hear the Beowulf sound clue, place down Fox. Do you like the like place it like really like do it really fast? But yeah, you can get it every time if you're good if you're like quick enough. I feel like
All right.
I feel like Shadow Plague needs to switch his deck definitely. Cause I feel like he does better like with those like I guess weird sort of decks. Like he won with like the checkmate deck obviously last time. He also like won with like this weird Friesenberg deck after that. Like I feel like he's just good at making use. He's good at making use of like lesser known cards.
That might give him an edge because I'm not sure if I think Drifted knew how to play that matchup pretty well against the Twin.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure Shadow Plague knew that matchup, so switching decks would make sense for him.
Yeah, I would assume Shadow Plague didn't know that matchup because he was trying to fox the palm.
Mm-hmm. Alright, looks like we're starting.
That's- That was pretty fast. I'm not sure if Shadow Plague actually changed anything.
He did, though. He's playing a crow
Oh,
now.
Crow. Interesting.
Good old crow. Nevermore
Have more
chick.
check. Neon's gonna miss the Crow.
So he has to use Fox on it. Yeah, crow still gets like 3 swings off.
Oh yeah, that's a good Crow.
So, Adam is a no-show, so I move on.
Oh, rip.
Wow. Doesn't this
Yeah.
always happen to you, Humane Cobra?
I guess.
Alright, so Tyrion is going to get that Shadow Blake and clean up that push. Got a bit of a chip mirror, I think. Chip mirrors would favor the palm grenade user, I believe, unless Shadow Plague has some hidden ace up his sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, that trick
Chip
seems
got
to
2 hits in.
Uh, Corona.
Crow is immediately foxed, and that palm grenade has decent enough DPS to kill it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about. I think he tried to get it so like the Crow would chip both the pomegranate and the turret, but I feel like that was unnecessary. Like the palm just gonna melt out the Crow and the Crow.
Yeah, palm grenade just has 2 high health. And did that palm grenade hit the tower
I
with
think
her spear?
I think it got hit off. Yeah.
That's like what, 200, 300 damage?
Yeah.
It's almost as much as a neon. Haha.
Yeah. This is a good
That's a
push from
pretty good
Shadow
team.
Plague. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good Tyrion too.
I feel like
Crow's getting foxed, but he's just tanking the tower damage for this chick to come in.
Yeah, Fox can stop the land. Oh, Crow's gonna be on the tower instead of the turret. He's activated it now.
Crow gets 2 swings off, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. As long as Drifted holds this out, he can cycle the palm and just win the game, I believe.
Well, he got 2 hits off of that second Crow as well, and that Beowulf's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Does Shadow Plague does not have a structure in his deck,
but he
or
has
really anything other than Fox.
Yeah, he's using Fox offensively, so Beowulf just has free reign to get sleep off.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Drifted's gonna take it.
All right.
So Drifted gets his revenge. For sure.
So it looks like Flashy is now facing Rosenrot.
Ooh. That'll be an interesting matchup, because Rosenrot, the only person we've seen him lose to in tournaments is Sharo, who he lost to twice, but he also beat Shadow twice.
Yeah.
Let's see how he performs against Flashy.
Yeah, this should be interesting.
Alright, looks like we're doing Rain Buckets versus Return of Beans.
Yes, indeed.
This will be an interesting matchup.
Yes, I don't think I've seen Return of Beams in a tournament setting.
Yeah, neither have I.
Get out.
I'm pretty sure he is a content creator.
Yeah, I believe he's a YouTuber, if I remember correctly.
Alright, so I'm going to mute myself.
Alright.
Yep, all good.
Where is the voice?
Good luck. Good luck, Rain. Good luck, Return of Beans.
Yeah, everyone just pretend I actually changed the match tech last game. Yeah, just I am flawless at this, by the way. Never made a mistake in my life.
Looks like Flashy took round 1 3-0. And it looks like the match is now starting.
Yeah.
Rainbow gets opening with oh, both players opening up with the new emote.
Oh. Oh, the Fury scream.
Bumblebee from
Aggressive
Beans.
Bumblebee. It's gonna take out the Shadow
Yep,
Blade.
very good. Use of Raven there to stall out the Bumblebee.
Looks like
He got a
Rain is using his
drop right
Death
off
Drop
that.
deck.
Yep. Crow gets a little bit of damage, but those AKs kind of just took out everything.
Like the problem with using AKs to defend Crow is that you're using 5 aura to defend 5 aura, but then those AKs are also going to get chipped along with the turret.
Yeah, exactly. There's a penny from Beans.
That's not sure about using just a pure chip penny, especially like when he's going to be banking potentially with the Raven.
Yeah. And here comes the Crow. He's going to bank the Crow. Gunship coming down, but it's going to get confused by those gunners there.
Gunship doesn't even need a
Bumblebee,
fox to confuse it.
yeah. Bumblebees is pushing that Crow back. And here's a Doom drop. It's just Fox and
Oh, but
Raven
that.
here. Raven got some decent chip there.
Yeah, the turret targeted fox, so Raven was able to apply it slow without dying.
Yep, exactly. Got some AKs and a Glinda and a
Classic.
Foamless here.
Ooh, so what that Flint's gonna do is gonna make it so the Rain's AKs can't attack, but Beans can. Looks like that might be turret.
Yeah, Beans taking.
Uh, what?
Oh,
Like
there's
when
the
a turret just
penny.
needs one shot and it's down. Alright.
Ooh, wow. All right, so now we got Crow here from Rain.
Yes.
He banks it. Rain is on timer now, though.
Oh yeah.
There's AKs to defend anything Rain puts there.
Looks like he's going to opposite lane. Oh, he's going
Yeah,
for the death
he's
drop.
going opposite lane to just do the death
Neptune.
drop.
Flint, that's gonna be enough stall, I think. Just 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raven enough. And Beans takes game one.
Oh, that's
Wow.
unexpected. I feel like that Flint definitely threw Rain Buckets off guard because he had used the AKs to defend the AKs.
Yeah,
Flint kind of just like nullifies that.
interesting.
So I think Rain's gonna account for this.
Yeah, Rain is very good with adapting to what his opponent does.
Hmm.
So,
I feel like he's like one of those players who's like not only like a very skilled player, but also a very skilled deck builder, and he'll be able to like build it around what Return of
yeah,
Bean's doing.
yep, exactly. That's just what Rain does. Like he builds decks, and he's very good at building decks around what his opponents play.
Hmm.
So, looks like Rain is ready. He might just be using the same deck, to be honest.
Yeah. Question is, does Return of Beans use the same deck?
Um, Most likely he will. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Beans play something else aside from this deck.
And I haven't seen him play it at all, so.
Yeah, I've played him a couple times on ladder over the past couple months, and it's always been this um, AK Glinda gunship style deck.
Yeah.
Bumblebee, I believe, is a new addition.
I feel like this Glinda AK like gunship style deck would be more effective on ladder than it is on tournaments purely because of levels.
Yeah, Rain does bank here with the Raven,
But Penny's just
and
gonna.
here's the Penny.
Oh,
Yeah, Penny's just gonna chip that down pretty decent here. Rain does save his S Blake, sending it to the other lane.
Not quite.
Yeah, didn't get any chip. Oh well.
Get him next time. Looks
Got
like
a
he's setting up
crow
a
in the
death
back.
drop.
Yep.
Or not. He's just gonna let them walk up.
Yeah, he's just gonna let it walk down. I think Beans was expecting the drop, waiting to drop something,
Yeah,
and he just never did
he was just waiting for it, and then just never came, and he's just
it.
walked up to his turret, and then, oh well, guess the turret's like, oh, the Raven!
That Raven is getting a
But,
lot of chip.
yeah, but Rain can't defend against Speed's push.
Yep, Rain can't defend this. Looks like this
Oh,
tower trading here, but I don't
that's a
know if
V-shot.
Rain can defend.
That's just gonna nullify the Cinder. Rain needs Fox. Fox. No, it's
Boom.
done. Beans gets it.
Wow.
Can't say I expected
Wow.
that, but
Yeah.
yeah, Rain overcommitted to that push and just let Beans build up and just snowball him.
Yeah. Yep. Wow.
Definitely surprising turn of events.
Yeah. I was not expecting that. Let's see. Looks like Flashy did beat Rosenrot.
Flash moves on.
Yep. Kind of to be expected.
Looks like we're gonna move on to the losers bracket. Next match will be Dr. Pepper versus Blank.
This will be an interesting matchup. Dr. Pepper's a decent player.
Yeah, like
Blank, you know, he's definitely rusty, but he is a very decent player himself. So
mm. And the problem for Pepper is that he's a decent player in a tournament with the best players.
yeah,
But Blank is also a rusty top player in a tournament for players, so
yeah.
might just cancel out.
Let's see.
I'm back.
Oh, nice.
Hello, Rains.
Gotta say that was an oof.
Oof.
Yeah, that's
Oh well.
pretty well sums it up. I mean, relatable, honestly. I think Dr. Pepper plays Palm, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I believe so.
So Blink's gonna have to be able to take. Blink's gonna have to be able to get like a swarm push through, or else Palm's just gonna chip him out.
Pepper
Yeah.
says 1 second.
All right.
Okay. So who do you think is going to take this one?
No, my money's on Blank. I think like first match wasn't really reflective of how good he is. I feel like he's gonna be able to adapt and just like he's faced Palm. I guess he Drifter was playing Palm as well, so I feel like he's gonna be able to adapt at this point, like after 2 matches.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Kind of shake off the rust a little bit
Hmm.
and just kind of get back to what he's playing.
All right, looks like Blank is here. Just waiting on Pepper.
He sent on Discord 1 second. Yeah, he's here.
No, all
Yeah,
right,
he's
cool.
here now. Okay.
Well, I'm also here. All right. Oh, Blank's lagging. Rip.
Oh no.
Rip.
Rip.
So Swarm is one of those playstyles where you need to have quick reactions to actually keep your Swarm alive. So lag is a
Mhm.
pretty big oof in that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Looks like the match is going. Both players just with the good luck emotes here. Dr. Pepper leading off with a neon in the back here. Blank
Probably just
with a
cycling.
cinder, EDS, and he does emerald it all. Some gunners down the opposite lane, and an S Blake from Dr. Pepper here.
Yeah, those mines are gonna do nothing but just stall the cinders.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Pepper is going in with a aggro Linda, getting
Blake's
some decent chip here.
Blake's not defending that tower. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
that's lag or yeah, that's definitely lag. Blink stopped playing anything.
Yeah.
I think Blake's game has probably crashed or he's just lagging really hard.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
too bad.
Hmm.
You don't really want to lose or even win like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper's probably the kind of person to give him a rematch if it ends like this. Because I feel like sometimes like lag just happens, but like when it like happens this early in a match, you kind of like
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you won because you
yeah.
were a better player. It feels like you won because, lag. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oof. That sucks.
Indeed.
Because I definitely don't think Blank gave up.
Oh, definitely not. That was a classic case of lag.
Yeah. Blank is offline now.
Mm.
So yeah, it looks like his game either crashed, maybe his internet died.
Yeah. Looking there, like doesn't look like
Hmm.
Blank has really changed anything. He's just going for like the pure Sora win con, like I guess Cinder for those little spice.
Yeah, that is usually what he played
Mm.
back when I faced him and stuff on ladder. It
Yeah.
was always kind of like the swarm player.
I mean that was like viable a couple months ago, but like now you kind of like need another win con in addition to Swarm.
Yeah, agreed.
So like the fact that like he's like kind of like a few minutes behind, this might be hurting him.
Yeah.
Oh, Blank is back.
Blank
That's
is back, but
signal
his
sad.
signal is bad.
I mean, if it happens again, like that's that. But
Blank says, let's just go.
all right,
He's going to try and play through the lag.
all right. Grin and
We're
bear it.
going.
Ooh, shop reset.
Yeah, I just got
And
that
that
too.
got neons. That's great.
I got Roy. I got some pork.
Match is starting.
Yep.
Check it later, guys.
What do you need? What could be your report? I might have a legendary.
Anybody want some ports?
Alright, Shadow Blix has started off. Link's gonna play preemptive Fox. I'm just gonna want that Shadow Blake.
Probably.
I mean, you think about it though, that's a 3-for-3 trade, just
Mhm.
the Fox for the Shadow Blake.
Mhm.
That's fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine. But Fox and Shadow Blake are both cards that usually get much more than just 3 costs for their value.
Right.
Dr. Pepper here at the bridge. Comes in with some pretty good mines there. Gonna clear up most of that.
Yeah,
Just de-escalate.
He's playing this mid fight really well.
Yeah, he is.
the mines are really hard to push into with Swarm, because like there's 2 aura and the entire swarm's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper with the aggressive Glinda.
Yeah. I feel like playing Glinda with like nothing to support it like that is just like dumb, especially like with a against a swarm deck where like you don't really have like a single target that's getting like melted down by the Glinda tower.
Yeah.
Finally using that Bumblebee active, being very patient with it, and that's
Yeah.
going to be...
Turret?
Yeah, it looks like it's turret.
I feel like Blank was just sitting on a bunch of aura he could have used to answer that, and he just didn't play anything.
I assume that's the lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper was definitely very patient with that Bumblebee. You could see he's like waiting for the neon so that he used Bumblebee to dodge it.
Mm-hmm.
To get some damage on opposite side with the squad. Looks like Pepper is pushing central.
And then we got the squad and another Glinda here. There's 2 Glindas. Blank just gives a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hangs his head, and that's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not playing anything.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, it sucks to see losses like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see it.
Oh well.
Especially with a player like Blank who's like gone very far in many tournaments.
Yeah.
Man, that's an F.
Yeah.
It's a big F.
Definitely enough indeed. Alright. Looks like the next
Dark Souls sends in the wrong Lado.
His keyboard was lagging. Alright.
Right.
Next net is me versus
Nirvana, you're
Shadow
up
Plague.
next?
Yep. I mean, Shadow Plague played a few friendlies recently, I think, and I think we went 50-50 or something like that. Like,
Interesting. Yeah, Plague is definitely a good player. So.
Alright, so they said they were going 50-50. That's pretty good indicator of... Hopefully that means this will be a good series.
Yeah, definitely. So, waiting for players to get started here.
Mm-hmm. I assume they're preparing decks.
Yeah.
it's starting.
I would expect Nirvana to just kind of go with the kind of general like swarm deck they've been playing.
Uh-huh.
Not really
No, for
sure
that.
what Shadow Plague uses though.
Yeah.
Click matches starting here.
Mm-hmm. Looks like both players are off to a little bit of a slow opening.
Here's the Velvet from Nirvana.
And Shadow Plague is playing a Nuck.
Here's the Nuck. I automatically like Shadow Plague. He does use the ability on the turret, which actually cancels out the dash, so it did not get the dash damage there.
It's a very nice Syndra, though. Oh no, and the Bumblebee's doing a bunch of damage right now.
Yeah, Bumblebee got like 4 hits there.
Oh no, the stream is frozen.
Oh, is it?
The account watching the stream is frozen, so
Alright, here, I'll reset that. At least I'll try.
Did you do that in the middle of the match?
You know, I have two hands.
uh, Alright, so, Shadow Plague fending off the swarm for a second while Nirvana resets the stream. Immediately killing the Cinder and going in for some chip damage. And that Shadow Blake is doing some damage as well.
Yep. Shadow
Torch
Blade.
taken down all the way to 1700 health.
Both players is building up aura here.
Here's another Bumblebee Velvet this time.
He's not leaving. Ivano is not leaving Shadow Plague enough time to play the Nuck, so he just kind of has to use it in the middle of Nirvano's swarm there.
And those White Fang Gunners were not hit by the Fox, so they did a ton of damage.
Yeah. Nuck does get some decent damage here.
Oh no, and Shadow Plague loses the Fox Mirror. Can he save this mid push? No, it does not look like.
Yeah, there goes the turret. 593. He needs to play a Nuck, and he needs to play it now. Nuck can get enough damage, but it looks like he's not going to be able to.
And that's the game.
Nuck is scary. What does it do? What does it do? I don't know. I don't understand.
Nuck is very decent. I'm not sure it's better than something like Berengal. Twins are obviously better. But in terms of the 7 aura units, Nuck is kind of right there with like Berengal. I think Berengal is slightly better, but I do like Nuck. Nuck is definitely very interesting. I played him quite a bit on ladder after I got him.
I feel like the first match I played on ladder after Nuck released, it was a Nuck game.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, oh no, I have no idea what this is. I feel like he just started tossing around my Shadow Blake. I was like, oh no, what is this? What is this? What is happening? Why is my Shadow Blake in midair?
I think on ladder with my Nuck deck.
Yeah, Nirvana, you play a second game, right? It's best
Yeah.
of 3 still?
Yeah, still best of 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so Shadow Plague's ready.
Yeah.
Looks like the game is starting.
Yep.
Shadow Plague opening with Winter against the White Fang Gunners. And a gunship, that's a very aggressive approach.
Yeah. The gunship's just gonna get confused, and there's the Junior too.
Okay. Emerald on the Junior.
There's the Atom.
Adam just gets deleted. But Nirvana does hold.
What is this? What is this? What is this deck? What is this deck? I don't understand.
Throwing Winter into the middle of a White Fang Emerald squad. I think he's just gonna let the tower clean that up.
And here's a Neo too.
Okay, so it's Neo and then some AoE with Winter.
Does hit the turret.
Adam's a
One
pretty
strike.
effective Neo counter too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, yeah, Neo got some damage, but it's not that much. Like,
Yeah.
compared to how much he could be getting.
Oh yeah, definitely. Neo is downright scary if she locks onto a turret.
Just gonna use Fox on all this.
Kind of the answer to everything there. Just blocks it.
And Shadow Plague is playing so aggressively that it doesn't look like Nirvana can
Dude.
try and do much damage.
That that Adam just stunned the Manticore in midair. That was interesting. It was like halfway in the air, and the Adam still stunned it.
They named it a ground unit for a reason.
Oh, and he plays that Emerald a little bit too soon.
Yep. Here's the Winter. Using it on the Adam there. Adam does dodge. The Manticores do kill the Adam.
Some damage. Gets escorts some White Fang Gunners to the tower.
I'm getting a lot of damage here. Here's the squad, and he emeralds it all. Here's the Fox. Fox is the Manticore. Here's the Junior.
Not quite in time.
Yep, stuns it. There's the Adam, and it gets the last slash. Ivano takes game one.
Wait, that was game one? What? Hold up.
Yep, yeah.
My-
It was game two. My bad.
Alright, I was
so
like,
Nirvana
hold up a
moves
second.
on.
Something's wrong. I can feel it. I was like, was that only game one? That felt really long.
Deck for a long time before committing anything.
Alright, I just wanna let's appreciate Shadowflake's deck. That was,
That was something.
that honestly could work. Just
yeah, and
not
then
a
you've
good.
got AoE with Neo, and
I feel
just
like
the way you... Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I feel like that's just not a good deck against Swarm. I feel like Swarm just takes that out.
Yeah, and the way he played it, it was super aggressive, and it worked out for a majority of the match, despite being unfavored, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Next
Alright.
matchup is Raid Buckets versus Hascrack.
Oh boy.
The two trophy boys.
Yeah. Alright, time to redeem myself. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, these two are currently number 1 and 2, I think, on ladder.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't imagine the Japanese guy caught up to us yet. Alright, but I'm gonna deafen myself now.
Alright,
Okay. Good luck.
have fun.
Yep. They are 1 and 2. Rain Buckets is at 15,662, and Hascrack is at 14,574.
So obviously this means Raid has the advantage because he's more trophies, right? Trophies are the absolute indicator of skill in this game.
Yep.
And see, because this Japanese guy is the 3rd best player in the game. This Kamacho is the 4th best player in the game. Definitely.
Alright, looks like the game is starting here.
Yes.
Hascrack is just banking the twins.
Alright.
Rain opens with a Crow in the back and a S-Blake.
So looks like Rain's sticking with the Death Drop deck, presumably.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm assuming here.
Yep.
Hascrack with the Gunners and the Ilia here. And here's a Penny. So Hascrack's Penny is admittedly quite a bit less scary than it is on here.
Yeah, level 8 Petty is quite scary. Oh, that's Death Drop. Fox is gonna come out. Fox is a bit late.
I thought it missed the Crow, but
No, but nothing.
this Crow should live, and it gets another slice. Nothing too big, but
More than
Hascrack
nothing.
takes a lot of damage there.
Yeah,
Using the Crow to
left.
just kind of clean up the remaining units there.
Yeah. So that left turret is like gonna go down with Rain a Crow deck. So Razgrak's gonna need to
Yeah,
make something
definitely.
happen on the right side of things.
Yeah. He banks the crow again, and then banks it again with the
Yeah.
raven, the 1 health raven there.
Not sure about
Rain
baking.
trying to save it.
Is he baking it
Banks it
again?
another time,
Oh,
and I believe he's gonna get 2 crows down here.
yeah. I think that crow's. It's gonna get swing. Yep, gets one
Gets
swing.
a swing. Wow.
That swing is pretty
Very,
significant with how low that turret is.
yeah, very, very nicely done by Rain there.
Aggressive
Uh,
twins is gonna get foxed. And AK's on the left. Oh,
they get fox themselves, but Rain does have this crow on the right side here.
so there's that.
Comes in to the left, puts the watchtower there, and now that turret is at 155, and now these AKs are locked on to the right turret as well.
Oh, that
They take
Shadow
it
Blade
out
clone is
first,
too far away.
and those twins do get stunned.
Yeah, this has can't come back from this. I think this is. Maybe
Yeah,
just letting him take
that's
it.
going to be. Yep, that's it. So Rain takes game 1.
Yeah, I feel like Has just didn't know how to, or I guess, defend against what Rain was doing.
Yeah, Doom Drop is a very tough deck to defend
Yeah,
against.
it's like one of those decks like you need to like face a few times before you get the hang of defending it.
And even then, even once you get the hang of defending it, it's really tough to get it consistent.
Hmm. You pretty much just like always have to just like keep Fox in your hand for the death drop,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
and like just neutralizing Fox like that in and of itself is like a very powerful.
I usually try to do mines myself when it comes to Doom drops. I'll use mines and then Winter on the Crow. That's kind of how I usually deal with it. I do have Fox in my deck as well to use against that, but
Uh,
looks like game 2 is
oh,
starting here.
looks like Has is switched to a Crow deck as well.
Interesting. Here's the Swarm. Tries to fox everything there, but one of the S plates will go down, but the second one stays alive. Has crack with a penny in the back here, and Crow from Rain.
Has holding the
Ilya
penny
in the right
skill.
lane coming down. Has saved that penny ability for kind of too long there, and he used it just kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
The Crow does get foxed there.
Let's go on the left. Rain. Oh, Rain had a Fox up.
Yep. Foxes everything down there.
Yep.
Rain does have a decent push here going. The Ilya is probably just going to defend all that though. Yeah,
Yeah. I think he might get like a swing or two off. Nope. Shadow Blake.
yeah, it just hits the freshly dropped S blade there.
Has opting to let the AK take a swing so he can shade his S Blake to the other lane. That just dies.
Mm. It's like Hashcrack banks his crow here, takes out Rain's S blade,
Uh,
and this Raven is just going to take out that crow with the slow damage and then the fox.
yeah. Oh, looks like
There's
Rain
the
has a
Doom drop.
dupe drop. Yep.
Yep, there it
Fox
is.
comes out a bit. Oh, the Fox got foxed.
Oh, the fox! Wow,
That's it. That's game.
that's a lot of that's a lot of damage. Rain just going to the opposite lane as soon as the watchtower
Yeah.
drops,
We've got another death
and
drop
then
coming in.
yeah, there's another death drop. that crow is just going to get deleted, and there's the other turret. That will be game.
Yeah. The Fox games are so important in this like matchup that like if once you
Yeah,
lose that, like it's over.
yeah, and that is it.
Yes.
Rain moves on.
Hmm. A lot of these like names, I'm surprised to see go down early, like Shadow Plague, Hascrack, because Hascrack made it pretty far in the Maelstrom tournaments. Like just seeing these raids go down so early is like goes to show how like packed this tournament is.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
Nice.
back.
Cool.
Good job, Rain.
He left, so I can't say GG's in the
Oof.
academy, but
Rip.
So
alright.
next match is supposedly Dark Souls versus Adam. Is Adam still gone or is he here by now?
Dark Souls versus Adam.
Yeah, is Adam still
Adam.
gone or has he?
Um, Adam. Adam. He's a no-show. He was supposed to face me,
Mhm.
but he's a no-show.
He's still near. All right, give
Well, he was supposed to face me,
No.
but he gave me a free win,
Hmm.
and I moved on. So I think, yeah, we'll see if
I
he's.
mean, he's
I'm
offline on
gonna send him a
Discord
ping, but
and on Amity, so
alright. Yeah, I think that's it then.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, yeah.
say
It looks
Dark
like
Souls
he's
moves
still
on.
offline.
Hmm.
Is he in the academy?
He is in the academy, but he's also
Yeah, he's in the
offline.
academy. He's offline in both the academy and the Discord.
Man, maybe have something pop up
Yeah.
in real
Uh,
life, as they
I
say.
know he lives, I believe, in France. I believe so. He might have
just fell asleep.
fallen asleep. Yeah,
The time zones.
Yeah.
yeah.
Watch.
Alright,
Sleep is for the weak. All right.
alright. So I suppose Dark Souls moves on then.
It would seem.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So
Looks like we're gonna go with Dark Souls versus Rosenrot then. Moving up to the second round of the losers bracket.
okay, yeah. Alright. Let's send out the pings.
Yep. Now, Dark Souls is a very interesting deck builder.
Yeah. He's very unpredictable with how he plays. He plays things like Berengal. He's definitely known as like a Berengal player.
Hmm.
He plays Crow. Uh,
His favorite move is opening with White Fang Thugs at the bridge
yeah,
before you're ready to defend them.
yep.
You know, I'm obviously guilty of just opening squad at the front bridge and we can start matches off. But which lane will I do it in? Oh. Yes. So it seems Shara was beaten Beans and Drifted beat Clash.
Alright, I think Cobra is going to fight next
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
on
I
the A
believe.
stream.
Oh, Cobra
Yeah.
v
Yeah.
Shadow.
Alright, so it's yeah, game starting. And Dark Souls immediately opens with White Fang Gunners before we can even load in and watch the match.
What a surprise! That totally wasn't called beforehand.
Rosenrat defends with his own gunners, but
Hmm.
no damage gets through either way.
Riven Blake from Dark Souls. Seems like he's going for the extra 50 euro that may or may not actually exist.
That may or may not exist.
F for servo.
Big F. So there's a twin up, and unless Dark Souls can present some kind of threat, this twin's just gonna keep getting value.
Yeah, I think that's just a free twin right there.
It's gonna be so dangerous later in the game when you can push with a twin and some stuff behind it.
Yeah, the thing is, like, they were, like, on even Aura, and Rosenor had a twin and a Shadow Blake up. So he's definitely... Oh, he's 2 twins up now. This
Let's
is...
see if he can properly micro them.
This is... Things start getting dangerous for Dark Souls, because 2 twins is usually the number where you start to push with them.
But that is a lot of damage from the Cinder and Ribbon Blake, which got a few hits off.
Yeah, definitely.
So that left tower on Rosenrat's side is down to less than 1500 health.
It definitely mismanaged his defense on those White Fang units.
He might have been focused on jumping the twins back, yeah.
Just too much to do at once.
It's very difficult to properly micro the twins without a little bit of practice first. Just getting used to the timing and all.
Alright, just like a twins, like when you add Raven to that mix to micro. Oh, looks
So
like
it
he's
looks
going
like
to push.
Rosenrat's going in.
Twins are gonna
Dodges
dodge
the
Nora.
Nora.
Oh. Switches turrets. So that's...
And he holds on, but that right tower's down to 76 health.
In a deck with both Penny and Neon in it, that turret's already dead.
Pretty much.
Well,
And I don't know if Dark Souls has enough time left to push into this.
he has... If he can get a good Nora through, maybe. I feel like Riven Blake won't be effective. Oobleck.
No, it doesn't get
No,
any damage in.
no. Oh, the Oobleck's up the fox.
Oh, it doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
Not enough time left. Alright, so Rosenrock takes game 1. Apologies again because I know we're mispronouncing that name.
Yep. Cheryl will correct us later. It's all good.
Poor Ribbon Flake, somebody says, Pious Flea says in the chat.
Pius used to play Riven Blake a lot, I remember. He used... Remember I heard he had a Crow Riven Blake deck, I think.
Oh, no, it was, I think it was just the Ilya Roy Ribbon Blake
Oh yeah, that too.
in the Boundless meta.
I specifically, like, remember in, like, the Crow meta, when it was just, like, back then it was, like, Crow, like, you had still, like, BDS Den and stuff like that, like, right after Airstrike, and it was just Crow meta, he had Riven Blake a Crow deck, and I really couldn't defend against that, because, like, I couldn't take out the Ice Blake, because he just plays Crow on top of that. Oh,
yeah, game starting, by the way.
Oops.
Yeah. Alright, so Dark Souls opened with White Fang Gunners, and
Whoa, really?
as usual, he immediately jumps a Pringle in as soon as they play a twin in the. As soon as Rosenrot plays a twin in the back, gets a little bit of damage through, but ultimately Rosenrot does a very good job defending that, taking only about 600 damage from all of that stuff.
Yeah, Dark Souls once again behind on Aura.
And there's a twin up as well.
Like, Dark Souls spent, like, a lot on that push, but get, like, very little value out of it.
That's always the big risk with trying to punish a twins play at the beginning of the game like that is, if you fail the push, what now? You're down Aura and you don't have anything to kill the twin later on.
So Rosenrot held the Fox there for a bit.
And the Pringle got a punch off, but it doesn't look like that's going to be enough damage because he split the damage between the two towers. So, like, the thing with the Twins deck is you don't have to play perfect defense, you just have to play good enough and then kill them before they kill you in 2x.
Which is, speaking of, starting now. So we can probably see Rosenrot's gonna push soon with the Penny twins.
Two twins and a penny is very good
Yes.
offense.
Penny is up, so it looks like here comes the push. Oh no.
You might choose to save these twins and
One of them's gonna get
try
Fox
again later.
though. Where's the third twin up? He's going.
And Dark Souls manages to pull off a nifty defense here.
Yeah.
Managed to equalize that huge aura advantage in the twins. Just all of a sudden, he's got a Pringle up and is not that far behind on aura or in damage. Oh, and the Pringle gets a punch in too.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get another one. Yeah.
Gets 2 punches in. He can just go for chip now.
Yeah.
Just needs to cycle cinders and neons. And hopefully not die to a twin.
Yeah, Rosenrot's gonna do an aggressive twin. Oh, is that gonna?
Oh,
I think
is
that
the
takes it.
twin
That
gonna
takes it. Oh
outrace
no!
Oh my
He didn't
god.
defend the twin. He didn't.
He didn't
Oh.
body block the twin. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought for sure he was gonna win that. But the twin's damage just raced the Pringle down. Wow.
You hate to see that happen.
Wow, I thought for sure Dark Souls had that one.
Yeah, that was definitely down to the wire.
The last second aggressive twins.
I think he was so focused on like his pushing that he just like didn't, I guess, defend it properly.
Yeah, I don't think the twins have like a voice line either, so
They do. It's like whatever.
yeah, but it's quiet and it's not on deploy, so he might not have noticed it
Yeah.
until it was too late. In all the chaos.
Yeah. Because he also had Neon played at that time, just shouting "never miss a beat." Just kind of drowns everything else out. She
I
distracts
think
not only
that's
the
it.
units but the players as well.
Yeah, that's it for Dark Souls.
Yeah. Next match will be Rain Buckets versus Clash Royale.
Is
Alright,
Cobra
I am
back?
back.
Ooh,
Alright,
nice.
then I'm gone.
I just beat Shadow.
Ooh, nice.
You what? So
Yeah,
Shadow's
I
in the
beat him.
loser bracket too?
For all of
beat
us.
him with Nuck. I beat him with Nuck.
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. Alright, alright, I'm back, so I am going silent.
Alright. Alright, so Rain Buckets versus Clash Royale. You have to expect Rain Buckets is the favorite in this one. Well, Clash Royale always has the element of surprise on his hands, which can definitely be effective. I know from experience.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't underestimate the unexpected. Sometimes he just plays an iron one on you that he, oh no, it's a second iron one that's actually velvet. Right, so we're gonna expect the death drop deck from Rain Buckets again.
Yeah.
Seems to be sticking
most
with that.
likely. That's what I would expect. Yeah.
Remember in last Maelstrom tournament, he like kind of like stuck with the same stacking deck throughout the entire thing.
Mhm.
I feel like he might just stick to his guns again.
This will be interesting. Alright, so Rain's got the Raven here. He's gonna bank everything back.
Like,
It's like this Oobleck is getting some decent damage here.
doesn't live quite long enough to pierce the Raven.
Yeah.
Manticore's coming out.
Yeah, there's the Manticore. Is that a flower power that I see?
I believe that's a Ren. No, it's a flower
Oh no,
power.
it is a flower power.
What? Oh. I was seeing the 7 from the Manicores.
Pro
Interesting.
getting some decent chip on the left side, but th those uh, those flower powers there are getting some decent chip.
Yeah. And without an Atom for Rain to counter the Manicores, what is he gonna do? That's not true. Please do not counter Manicores with Atom.
It doesn't work,
For
trust
the
me. It worked in one match. There's a Tyrion here. Just take out the S Blake.
Fox is gonna confuse
Yep.
that Oobleck.
Oobleck does get a couple hits off, and Tyrion does get, I believe, one hit. Clash is going to take out this Raven. Raven doesn't live,
Oh,
so Clash is forced to use the flower power there.
Starfire just gonna get dead.
Yeah, he's going to get killed
Ren's
here. Looks like
greatest.
Rain is setting up for a Doom drop. There it is.
Manticores to defend it. Oh,
Taking it
Fox comes
Fox
out though.
away. That's a lot of damage here.
Those Manticores were being surprisingly effective before they were foxed.
Mm.
So he's banking AKs. So he's Emerald into the Cinder. But the Manticore's gonna reach turret.
Decent. They actually did some decent chip. The flower power here, using the ability on the turret, does not get any. Doesn't it? Isn't it
Oh,
supposed to do like ability damage on a turret?
I don't know. I know it doesn't, as a fact, but I'm not sure if it's
Huh.
supposed to. That
I
Manticore's gonna get
believe.
hit off.
Yeah, it doesn't, but I believe it's supposed to.
Yeah. So he's gonna use the Flower Power ability to dodge the Tyrion poison. Wait, no, never mind. That was his own Tyrion. I'm dumb.
Kind of an interesting use of it. Manticore's getting some decent chips there.
Yeah, these
Chipping that
Manticores are
turret
doing
down to
work. Oh,
411.
that's gonna take turret.
Wow. Clash takes game one.
Manticores is like one of those units that it's just low key good. I feel
Yeah.
like you don't see it on ladder because like it's a newer rare, so it's not really leveled, and like people just don't like trying out new stuff. And
But like, yeah, so to your point, yeah, so with the overleveled commons and rares and epics and stuff that you face on ladder, Manticore just really can't be used on a friendly level. So to your point, Manticores might actually be secretly very good when it comes to even levels. Looks like Flashy beat Drifted first round, and they are moving into the second here.
I feel like what makes Manticores good is like you don't really see that often, and like its movement is so unique that you're not really used to playing against it.
Yeah, agreed.
Looks like Rain is ready to go already, so we assume he's gonna not change decks as
Yeah,
per usual.
yeah, he's probably just gonna stick to his guns. Doom Drop is just what he's been playing lately. He's very good with it, so he can probably adapt pretty well
Definitely,
to whatever Clash plays.
yeah, we're definitely gonna see Clash looks like he was gonna bring out something new here.
Yeah, that's kind of what Clash does.
He just does. Oh, looks like
If you
Clash
let
is
him
ready.
change decks, he will.
Imagine using the same deck twice. Looks like Clash is suffering from blank.
Ooh, looks like he's lagging. Yeah, not good.
Indeed. Hits him with the unlucky.
Oh yeah. In the stream it says he said that his game crashed.
Oof.
Looks like Flashy did beat Drifted.
So that brings Flash to the semifinals, I believe.
Yes. Um. So it looks like it's gonna be me versus Sharo. So I won't be able to cast this next game.
All right.
Are you gonna be okay alone?
Uh, I guess it seems like I'll have to.
Yeah.
I'm obviously a very talkative person. I could talk for hours on end. All right, looks like it's starting. Oh, looks like he's bringing out the Sun deck. It's an aggressive Sun to start things off, but Fox is just gonna distract the clones. Oobleck getting some good damage off though. Like, gonna get the second ability off, but not able to chip the tower with it. Aggressive S-Blake. That's like pretty much just suicided. Not really sure about that. Oobleck gonna take out S-Blake. It's gonna stun. It's gonna not make it so the S-Blake can't use its ability. Oobleck's gonna walk on up. It's like he's Raven to defend. And slow is makes it a very good single target. I guess assassin when there's an empty board like that. It looks like Rain is setting up for a death drop here. So he's or not. He sees Manticore Oobleck on the right side. Like Fox is gonna defend that, and the left side that crow got a lot of damage off. Or at least whatever was with it. Tyrion's gonna come out, take out the S-Blake. Fox gonna just distract the clones. Clash needs to bait out the Fox before using Sun if he wants Sun to be effective. And all the Velvet comes out. Defended by Crone AKs though, and I see a drop coming on, and it looks like this is it. Tyrion to defend, I assume, and looks like it. Well, that turret is down. The thing about Tyrion's poison is that it acts over time, so it's not able to kill them instantly, and they were able to get shots off before they died. It looks like Clash is just YOLOing the tower with a bunch of stuff while his own tower just gets killed. That's going to be game. So that was the, I believe, Sun Velvet deck we saw him use against me earlier this tournament, and I feel like what he needs to do is like wait for the Fox in order to play Sun, because or at least because by the other time he was playing he was playing Sun, and then Rain would Fox and, like use support to like sort of DPS his decks down, and then when he played Velvet, that DPS was still up because the Sun clones weren't attacking back as they were Foxed, so that DPS was still able to DPS the Velvet clones. Looks like oh they're starting already. I think Flash had a deck prepared. So it's 1v1 right now. The winner of this will move on. Crow and S-Flake to start it off. Looks like that Crow's just gonna walk up for a bit before banking. Tyrion come out. presumably to just melt that crow down, but it's not enough to kill it off. Crow's gonna get a swing off. Oh no, it's gonna miss the turret, opting to swing on the gunners instead. AK's in the back on the opposite lane. Clash has Tyrion in hand. Looks like he's fingering it. No. Oh, double S Blakes to defend the AKs in Crow. Oh, this Crow's gonna get a couple swings off. That looks like a two, but now Clash has quite the push going on. Aggressive AKs. They're just gonna get foxed. Yeah, and Fox is just able to nullify pretty much that entire push. Rain's gonna bank his Cinder so they can get a second ability off, but is that Tyrion gonna die before he's active? It is. Tyrion does nothing. It's a bad position for Clash. No Crow's death drop coming in. AKs to defend this time. Like I talked about earlier, using AKs to defend a Crow, especially with more AKs as backup, it's not probably the best idea, but looks like he's able to get away with it. With an Oobleck on the right side, he's able to get some damage off there. Things are pretty even at this point. I mean, Rain has more chip overall, but they're pretty close. Looks like we have Tyrion Manticore's push. It's all gonna get Fox though, so that push is kind of done for. Looks like we got sort of mini depth just drop going on with just Raven and Crow. I've seen Rain do that a couple times with sometimes a Fox with like or Crows, like something to tank for the Raven, so the Raven can get her slow off on the turret while not taking damage. Oh, he's gonna shade away from the Tyrion active. You opt to use it on the Cinder instead of the S-Blake. It can be taken care of by Oobleck. Oh, nope. Shades away just in time. Crow's going the right turret again. Along with the Raven. AKs used after Crow dies so that they don't get swung on. In order to prevent the Raven from getting her slow on the turret. Alright, so we see the Manticore's Tyrion push from on the left side again, along with the Gunner's AK. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Manticores are able to dive the turret, but looks like only one of the Manticores were foxed, or was it the Gunners that was foxed? Either way, we're down now, and those AKs are gonna get the fits off. And looks like Clash Royale has gone ahead on this chip war. That Tyrion's gonna get several swings off on the turret. Rain needs to get a death drop off before Clash is able to just chip him out. That Manticore, that Manticore's dodged the fox. It's on the turret. Not gonna get more than just the dive damage off though. Manticore's come out again. They're gonna dive the turret. I think that's the turret. Oh, and it's down. Clash is gonna take out Rain buckets. This is definitely a big upset. Rain buckets is one of the favorites to win the entire tournament. Manticore's proving once again to be surprisingly good.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dude, Clash is Clash is doing well.
Mm-hmm. GG's.
Yeah. We're talking about how manticores have been surprisingly effective for this tournament.
Manticores are my secret weakness.
Exa- Yo, yeah, everyone just start playing manticores on ladder and just Ray just can't climb anymore.
Pretty
That's what,
much.
yeah, what needs to happen. See, that's so if you're a fan of Hascrack over Ray, then just start playing manticores. All right,
Alright.
moving on to the next match, we have Shadow versus Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
Uh, Dr. Pepper was able to take out Blank. I'm not sure. Shadow is a different story.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, where are they? Ping Shadow versus Dr. Pepper. There we go.
I say Shadow's also one of the overall favorites in this tournament.
Alright, looks like Shadow is ready.
All right.
Damn, I lost against Sharo.
If
I tried to use twins.
Shadow's been Shadow's
Tried
been
to
doing
use
very
twins.
good in tournaments recently.
Alright, just waiting on Dr. Pepper.
All right. Alright, so Dr. Pepper is probably gonna play Palm. Do we expect Shadow to mirror that with his own Palm, or do you think Shadow's gonna
No, he
go
would
something
go for
else?
Spider Droid if he does it at all.
It's like the match is starting. Looks
Alright, so I don't know if I like playing that Neon in the same lane as the Shadow Blake because it's just gonna allow her to bank more.
yeah. Did he play that before or after the Shadow Blade? Because if like you're just playing that in the back of the cycle, that's kind of like understandable. It's like Crow's gonna dodge the Fox.
And the ranged units are getting a lot of damage.
Yeah. They, even after the like nerf that happened a while ago, Cinder does a lot of damage to turrets still.
Mm-hmm. And Shadow has a Tyrion in his deck.
Interesting.
It's gonna work out well here, though.
Mhm.
Keeping that Shadow Blake alive for one more shot on the tower.
Every shot counts.
But it did force out Pepper to play a Cinder that he might have wanted to save for later.
Oh, Weiss coming out. He's gonna save the skill. So we just don't. He's gonna get foxed anyways. But this turret looks good as dead.
Pretty much. Cinder does 120 on even levels, and that at only 100.
And this is pretty much over already for Dr. Pepper, who has playing presumably a palm deck, which not gonna really do 2,500 damage in 1 minute.
You'd have to cycle very, very quickly and also somehow defend
Oh,
at the
it's a
same time.
Bumblebee deck.
Oh, it's Bumblebee, though.
That's different. Fox coming out to support. Fox's gunners.
And Bumblebee does not kill Shadow's Fox,
It does not.
so...
It's like Shadow already has a push going on the left with multiple Shadow Blakes up. Oh, never mind.
Lions are gonna clear that up, though.
Mines exist. Quite
Yep.
unfortunate.
Exist.
They, yeah, they exist.
The Crow from Shadow here.
Voice coming out.
It's gonna get a couple.
And Shadow's just...
I don't think that Crow got another swing off because the Winter was slowing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Shadow's whole goal at this point is just to force Dr. Pepper to play defensively so he can't afford to try and take a tower on offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he needed to do, and he was successful in that. So what do you think Pepper can do?
I'm not sure,
I
to be
don't.
honest.
Yeah, it just looked like he got just outplayed there.
Yeah, I don't think he can
They
play.
have very similar decks.
I
And
don't
it
think
looks
he
like
can play Palm
Grinda's going
Goodness.
right back into it.
Oh,
Pepper
So
opening with an aggressive Bumblebee.
unless Dr. Pepper had like another deck ready to go, I don't think he changed anything.
is it? It's Glyn. It looks like he's going with the Glinda's AK deck, or at least Glinda.
Being really patient with this Crow skill.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get one swing, but he also severely injured that Shadow Blake.
Need.
So although Shadow is behind on damage at the moment, he should be ahead with Shadow Blake up and see what he can do with it.
Yeah.
I think things. That Bumblebee's gonna take out the Cinder, or
Unless Shadow
not.
uses the skill, or he holds onto the Bumblebee skill for some reason.
Oh, dodges the Fox
That
anyways.
Cinder,
I think he was
that
waiting for the
Cinder did a lot of
Fox.
good.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Problem is that
There's
the
a
Cinder was
two.
able to DPS him down while he was waiting for the Fox, so the Bumblebee just was getting melted.
Yeah.
And that was a very good Cinder for Dr. Pepper. It got a second skill off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Dr. Pepper is ahead at the moment.
Another aggressive Glinda. I'm not. I don't think that Flissive Grinda's a good play. Like it definitely needs some support to back it up.
And those White Fangunners were not hit by the Fox.
A lot of
Yeah.
Neon's just gonna pull him away, but not before getting a lot of damage.
Suddenly Shadow is
Aggressive
back
Glinda
ahead.
here.
Glinda doing almost nothing again. Wants to defend, but Crow's gonna dodge him with his ability. Or not quite.
And Shadow's Tyrion comes down again. This Tyrion's going to get a lot of value.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, and that Crow's alive. Well, came down, I should say. Saving the Weiss, but still gets the Glinda still gets the turret down.
So Dr. Pepper needs to make a push happen, because with Crow up, that turret is not gonna live for long.
Yeah.
Wait, he's able to confuse the Crow, but not DPS it down. Oh, never mind. Shadow Blake cleans it up.
Tyrion's, again, going to kill that Shadow Blake.
Aggressive. That
Another
no, that
aggressive Glinda.
was just bad.
Yeah. With no support.
Also
Here
into
comes
existing
Crow.
gunners. That was
Yeah,
just a
there
poor
goes.
Glinda. I feel like the death of himself was just like playing that Glinda aggressively with like nothing to support it.
Yeah.
Like that was his downfall, just wasting 4 aura consistently whenever he was ahead. It's like Shadow moves on.
Let's see.
Looks like we're next match is Clash Rubial versus Rosenrot.
Hmm.
And And this is gonna be an interesting match, I'd say. I mean, any match is interesting with Clash.
Oh, Adam just responds in the Discord. He said he fell asleep.
Uh,
Oof. F.
yeah.
Rip.
Time
Big
zones
F.
be like that. I am guilty of falling asleep for Blizzard tournaments before.
Alright,
You
Roserat
know,
and
once
Clash
that.
Rubial is starting, and
Alright.
Roserat opens with a Spider Droid in the back. It's going to use its skill to avoid being stunned by the Winter, but it gets no turret damage. Seems like an odd line of play for both players, but we'll see how it turns out. Got a mid fight going on. And here are the Manticores from Clash Rubial, followed up by a Tyrion. That is going to clear the Shadow Blake out, and the Oobleck is going to get poisoned. Although he didn't get any damage, sure to have a reset to Edvin. And Roserat opens with the Spider Droid.
Tyrion's gonna get distracted to the other lane.
That's okay though, because he's getting a bit of damage there.
Yeah, well, what's happen is that's just gonna split the damage.
Oh no, the Neo's shield
Oh.
broke on the Spider Droid.
Oof. Yo, he made we can hear the other stream from your thing.
Or you can.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I can hear Sakia's voice. It's it's
Not
quite
bad.
soothing, but
And Tyrion comes down again. Both sides are playing Tyrion, so Shadow Blake is not as big a factor as she might be in other
Yeah.
games.
it also means most pushes will have the big sad. Every time you just Clash plays Shadow Blake, Tyrion just immediately used to respond.
Spider Droid gets another full beam off.
Mhm.
I'm not sure Clash has anything to defend against
Yeah.
that.
Did that Tyrion use an active? I'm not sure if I saw the animation go off.
I think he got Oobleck.
Well, this Tyrion's gonna get a hit off.
He's gonna get a couple hits off. I think that droid might finish the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that droid.
No, not quite.
Nope, 95 health. I don't know my chip matchup as well as I used to.
Alright, so this is like a last ditch push, it looks like. You're going Neo on the opposite
With
lane.
Neo.
I
Anything
mean,
can happen with
anything
Neo.
could happen. Neo could take a turret by herself, but this.
Oh no, she
Oh,
breaks
no.
on the Death Stalkers.
Oof. Oh, that gunner's not quite enough. This spider droid will be.
And there it is.
Roserat's gonna take game 1. So what do you think Clash should do to deal with this spider droid?
I almost feel like
Just
his
use Nuck.
deck is good enough, like, but he has to play it differently. He has to, like, do
just have
something
to
to the
use Nuck.
droid so it doesn't get value.
Right. Something Roserat didn't play was that he also had Carmine in the deck.
So
Oh,
the thing
yeah.
I found
So Clash
with
is kind of
Spider
screwed
Droid
against that Carmine.
is Nuck actually works versus Spider Droid, because if you play Nuck directly into the Spider Droid's beam, it'll grab the Spider Droid and pull it back into your own turret range,
Oh,
and it just makes
Oh,
it super easy to kill.
oh,
oh.
you heard it here
So he's
first.
gotta own Knucklevi though. He has to own it though.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a whale.
Yeah.
Rotorot's level 10, so I'd assume not. Or Clash is 11, though. Clash was complaining earlier about not having money, so.
Oh yeah. Probably
but
not a whale then.
Hmm.
but
Not a big
yeah,
one.
that's how I was able to beat Shadow.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
your
just pulled
Knuck
his
just grabbed it.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
funny to
grabbed
me.
it
Oh,
and
that's
pulled
great.
it into my own
Oh,
turret range, so I just dropped like BDS 5 on top of it.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
And that gets like such an interesting unit. I really want to see it more. I feel like I haven't really grasped like entirely how it works.
I love Duck.
Oh yeah.
Fun.
Alright, looks like our game's starting.
Hmm.
We'll see if Clash changed decks. I bet he did. He
Yeah.
likes changing decks.
Yeah, I don't. Alright, so Shadow Blake starting off. Rosenrot still Tyrion. Just take care of the Shadow Blake.
And the White Fang Watchtower is positioned in such a way that the tower of Clash Rubial is not going to hit that Shadow Blake.
Hmm.
So he has to use a Tyrion to clear it.
Oh, I got the glitch.
Oof.
Oh no.
So it looks like Clash
Oh,
Royale's
Clash
playing
is
a
playing
Twins
Twins.
deck.
This should have a good matchup against Spider Droid if he plays it properly.
Yes.
Just needs to keep banking that twin. I think he got hit by Tyrion's active though.
It looks. I think it avoided it.
Oh no, it did.
Yeah.
Definitely did. Its health is very low. Okay, so we are preparing for merging the stream. We'll probably finish this round of games and then we'll switch on over.
All right. Cool.
Okay,
Does
sounds good.
poison affect a twin while it's switched out?
It does if he can hit them with it before they switch out, basically.
Interesting.
So basically, if Tyrion hits the twin and the twin jumps away, it still takes damage even if it's switched out, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So twin's gonna be used to defend against the Spider Droid. Then you also
And
get
the
some
twin
chip off.
goes in.
That was actually pretty good. The problem with
Yeah,
that
it
is though he
pretty much
doesn't.
speeded up the game.
The problem with that is he just doesn't have a twin in his bank anymore though.
Yeah, like chip isn't the win condition of a twin, though. You're
Mhm.
not. I mean, you can use it for chip, but
Like that's
it
not.
might be very difficult to finish the game if you do go that route
Yeah. So Clash got
against a dedicated chip deck.
yeah. Actually, a Spider Droid one.
So yeah, you can see that animation. The
Mhm.
twin definitely took Tyrion's poison damage.
Yeah. That's. Oh, that Spider Droid almost got a shot off.
And he's gonna cycle down a second droid and get another blast in,
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
cleaning up that Tyrion at the same time. It's a very good play.
Got seconds left too.
Looks like he's 2 droids away from finishing this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With only one twin up, Clash can't really make the most effective twin push.
Mm-hmm.
Twin with really low health, and then the other twin. Well,
And the
Yeah.
twin gets caught in the
But
spider
I-
droid beam
Oh.
as well.
yeah.
Oh, looks like
Oh, but
twin.
the twin goes in.
Yeah. That's a lot of. That's actually
is
some
able
good
to
damage.
Stop. Yeah, he is able to stop it.
The problem is Rosenrod is Spider Droid.
Yeah, and he's gonna cycle that droid out first.
Fox is
That's
too
it.
late. Yep. And that's game.
Damn.
It's like Rosenrot takes it. our big upsetter of the night has finally fallen.
Nicely played by both sides. Droid versus Twins, as Shadow says in the chat, is a very difficult matchup and managed to win that one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like Twins just misplayed in that matchup though, which was I feel like was Clash's downfall. Really was going out with that aggressive twin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So I assume we are merging streams.
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Um,
How do I raid?
You just type /raid and then the channel name,
All right.
I believe. In the chat.
In chat.
Yes.
All right.
will Clash get back into Majesty? Find out next week on CNN.
Oh, excellent. On 60 minutes. Right. Let's see. I'll have to. What the? What is this captcha? Hold up. Hold up. So I'm doing a captcha to log into Twitch because I'm not logged in, and it's giving me like a horse with a ball that I have to roll. What? When the image is the
Shadow says
correct way up, touch done. Well, I've never seen this kind of. What? What is this captcha? What?
Shadow says he's fighting Nirvana, so it's time to swap in AoE.
No, don't do that.
I mean,
I got 2 stars. Oh, this captcha has rankings, not rankings, like stars.
you did good on this capture.
I know,
Here's
right?
2 stars.
It like times me as well. Like, oh, who actually typed in the phone number instead of the code for the token.
The phone number?
Yeah, you know how like when it texts you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm suffering from the big dumb right now. It took me way too long to finish that captcha. I might be a robot. You never know.
Robots have feelings too.
They do. Alright, so
I
let's
don't
see.
discriminate.
Yep, slash. Ooh, raid. Shadowburn. Alright. Sending everyone over. See you on the other side.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh, count down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid now. Alright. Alright, let's switch VCs.
Hey, we made it. Alright.
Hey, nice.
Hey.
Guys, we are merging streams.
Yep.
You're sending me over to say that.
Yep.
Alright.
We're heading over now.
Ready?
Woo.
So now
Hello.
it is. Hello.
Hello.
It is Shadow versus Nirvana next.
Oh,
We're done with this bracket.
nice. So, who moved on? Was it Flash?
Hello.
Flash won 2-1 against me.
Okay.
So sadly, I only got one win again. Final loser. I would say the first match here, Nirvana can obviously not cast
Oh, oh, really?
because you gotta play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fighting Shadow.
I have 2 mouths. I could do both.
Oh man,
Alright.
Rain, you
How do
lost
we
to
wanna
Royale.
How do we want to divide this up? Because I'm out, Shara, you're still in, Sakuya
Yeah.
isn't playing, and Cobra's still in.
Yeah, I'm still in.
So
But I don't mind keeping going until the end unless you guys want to rotate me out. Either way works for me.
whatever is for you, because I know you need to.
I
Or
will
to
keep
work in-
casting forever. That's all I know. No, if someone else wants to cast whatever, I mean, it's fine too. But
Is there
I am
anything?
fine going.
Fine.
So yeah, I would say maybe this match would be good if Cobra and Rain, you can do this match if you want.
Okay.
Since
Okay.
you already know this side of the bracket, and Cobra can't cast soon because he has to play soon.
Okay
Yeah.
then.
So
Alright.
Fuya and me take a break for this
Starting,
match.
by the way.
Yep.
There you go.
Aggressive Gunners by Shadow.
Oh no.
Let me get in here.
And Shadow is playing a Tyrion to counter Nivano's Shadow Blake, as well as being generally good against Swarm decks.
There's the Bumblebee from Nivano here.
And that Tyrion's getting a little bit of chip damage in. 3 hits.
Yeah. And Tyrion actually does have decent power if you just let him go off.
And it looks like Shadow missed his Fox, so the Bumblebee got a little bit of chip damage in as well.
There's the Crow.
A very nicely placed Fox from Nirvana will nullify a good amount of that damage, but Crow's still alive and got a few swings in, and also tanked for a White Fang Gunner.
Yeah, that Gunner was getting some decent chip too.
The single MVP Gunner.
Got some BDS 5 in the back. Shadow. Nivano opts to send in a squad here. Doesn't do all that much. Got a Weiss from Shadow. Nivano loading up with a Fox, saving its ability for something to use it on. Opts to
And
use it on
Tyrion's
Tyrion.
death skill. Yeah. Tyrion's
Yeah.
death skill doesn't care about Fox.
Yeah.
Looks like Shadow's going in with Crow. Immediately Foxed, but
Yeah, it just gets one hit. I believe a singular BDS might have gotten a hit. Not sure.
MVP BDS. And Ice Weiss is going to come in and clean up that Shadow Blake too.
Ooh, there's
See
a
it.
Velvet Bumblebee.
Using the active to knock Crow away from the tower, and I believe that stun locked him a little bit too.
Yeah.
And the Fox comes down just a second too late to get that
Yep.
Cinder.
Yeah, just a second too late. That was very close.
Could have been quite a bit of damage. Crow's getting a lot of swings in. Nirvana's down to 409 health on that tower.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he can make something happen because Shadow has a mid-fight advantage. And
100, one more.
there it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see the problem there was I was trying to play. I was placed Fox with the rest of the swarm, but I accidentally like used like the tip of my finger, like so like my nail didn't register.
Oh no!
Oh no.
So you missed the Cinder.
Yeah.
And your last Bumblebee was too greedy. Wanted to kill the gunners and Crow back, and then you did
Oh, yeah.
neither, really.
I mean, I'd already lost at that point.
Yeah. The Tyrion was a big issue too, I feel.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I like done that what swarm push with the Fox as soon as he placed Terry Dunn left.
I think you got one more game in you, Nirvana.
I do.
Maybe more than one more game.
That's
Maybe
yet
not.
to be seen. I think.
Alright, we're going live. Both players exchanging emotes. Neither of them used the pure scream emote, the obvious best emote.
I don't know why. Come on. You guys gotta use it.
You think I have the money to get that emote?
Focus on your game, man. Alright, the Tyrion comes down and is going to clear that Shadow Blake.
There's a fox. Ooh, here comes the Nora.
And Nora gets one swing in. But Shadow now has a couple Shadow Blakes up.
Trying to get some chip, but nothing. Turret's just cleaning up everything. That crow gets that last hit there. To save the crow's ability, and now uses it after he kills those gunners there. Just gets one swing. Got the squad down from Nivano here. A cinder drop to just kind of help clean up there.
I feel like he needs to save that Cinder for later.
Ooh, there's
Oh, and the Atom stuns the Fox!
I love Adam so much.
That was a sweet play.
As I said, like whenever you're able to get Adam to cancel out someone's like ability, it's just so satisfying.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, top 10 feeling on the game. Maybe top 5.
Yeah, definitely. Got the squad out, just going to be taken out by that crow there. Saving the crow's ability until that Nora goes in.
But
Nora's
Adam's
still just... Ooh, gets Fox there.
gets Fox in the wrong direction. That Nora can bank.
Yeah.
But Tyrion's death skill will do significant damage to her.
Yep. There's a Fox down from Nivano here, and a crow.
And that's the danger of playing Cinder, that you're going to get foxed by... before you can use the active skill against the Swarm. I don't think Shadow's too worried about that, though, since he does have Tyrion and Ice Weiss.
Uh-huh.
And Crow, he's got a lot of AoE in that deck.
Well, Shadow did say that he was bringing in the AoE, so...
We'll see if it's good enough against Nora, though. And this might be a chip mirror disguised as a Swarm versus chip game. Although that's a lot of White Fang Gunners up right now.
Couple emeralds there. Here
Looks
comes
like
the
Shadow. Yeah, Shadow's gonna hold that.
Nivano opts to send in the Atom for some chip, get some decent amount there.
It's a very good amount.
Damage lead.
And Crow just beats up the Fox.
Yeah, was that Fox? But did that Fox ever use his ability?
No, he was just waiting for the Crow to jump, and Crow just sat there and killed him.
Yeah. Kind of a back and forth game here going.
Tyrion on offense is going to get a couple hits in and tank for those White Fang Gunners and tank for the Crow. And that's the
And there
game.
it goes.
Missed the crow with the fox at the end there.
So Shadow moves on.
Yep, Shadow moves on in the tournament, and next up we are going to do human. So Shadow gets at least a 1-game break.
Sleep is for the weak.
Sleep is for the weak. Yes, it's true, man.
Yes.
12 words have never been spoken to my soul.
No sleep, no rest. Shadow goes next.
No. Next will be Humane Cobra versus the good old Rosen Road. He's still in the tournament. I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
making it work.
How do you pronounce that name? Rosenrot?
I mean, if I go full German, it's Rosenrot.
Hosenwald?
Yeah, the R is really hard for people that's not German.
Hosenwald. Is that good?
I don't think I can do it. I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
Try.
I'm
You
not going to do it
speak
either.
the R like in CH in
CH.
German.
Yeah, I have no dignity nor shame, so I'm gonna try this out. Schorschenschroch. Well, that was bad.
Alright.
Rosenrot. You need
Schorschenschroch.
to roll it. You roll
Alright,
the
so
R.
Hold
who's
it.
casting these?
Wait, roll the CH? What?
No, not C. You're saying it like it's CH. But
Who's
it's-
Did you
Who
say
knows
CH? I
that?
thought you said CH.
no.
Sarah.
Yeah. I meant you. That's how you are saying it right now.
Oh. I
So
thought you
who
said that's how I was
wants
supposed to say
cast
it.
this game?
So this game, I would say me and Sakuya take
Alright.
it, and yeah, if Sakuya is up to it, I would do it with him.
I am up for anything.
Up for anything? Okay, let's go. Let's go to a lake and just jump in.
That's fine. Where and
I
when?
think we meet in the middle.
Alright,
I think it's Atlantic or something.
Oh. We can't make that fun of deathmatch for driving
we
into a
go.
lake.
So
S
game
Blake,
is-
Gunners. Gunners S Blake.
God.
Everything